everyone, so today's topic is my story. If you guys haven't seen everyone else's video, basically we're going to be talking about our stories with mental health issues, mental health struggles, mental health stories. We'll have to see what people will come up with. Today I'm actually really excited for this day because I really like to see people's personal experiences when it comes to mental health, because then it makes me feel kind of better, it makes me feel like I'm not alone, it makes me feel just like we're one big community, and I'm just excited for this day. So today my topic is my story being diagnosed with depression and anxiety, because I think it's a really interesting story, and every time I tell this story I have a lot of subscribers say, oh, that happened to me, oh, that happened to me. And before I told this story I never knew that that kind of stuff could happen to other people, and so I think it's a really interesting story and I hope you guys enjoy it. So it all starts off when I was in 8th grade. It was the spring of 8th grade year, and in the Valley of California people are really prone to have allergies and asthma. We're actually the leading place in the United States, I think, with like that kind of stuff. So that spring I was having tightness of my chest, I was wheezing, my chest really hurt, everything just wasn't feeling right, and I thought, okay, let's go to the doctor. So we went to this female doctor, which is not my normal doctor. My normal doctor was on vacation that day. No, she listened to my lungs, she listened to the back of my lungs, and she's like, oh, well, you have a thing called asthma. I was like, whoa, that makes so much sense. Asthma? Yeah, I have asthma. And so I was like, okay, now I know what's going on. Now we can treat it. Now we can actually work on getting better. And so she gave me a prescription, and then she gave me a prescription for an inhaler. And she said I could take the inhaler every time I feel tightness in my chest, or feel like I'm wheezing, or I can't breathe. I could take the inhaler, you know, once every 4 hours or something. And so I was sent home with an inhaler and some medication. Later that week, I had tightness of chest. I couldn't breathe, I wasn't feeling good, I was sweaty and shaky, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go take my inhaler, I'll feel fine. So I took my inhaler and it didn't work. It actually made me feel a lot worse, and I started hyperventilating, and I got sweaty more, everything hurt, it was not good. But I thought, well, maybe I just need more of the inhaler, so I would take more of the inhaler, every 4 hours I would take it. I was miserable. I always had my paper bag with me to breathe in, you know, it was just like so bad. And so we went back to the doctor, because like I just felt horrible. I felt like, okay, maybe it's like a different type, maybe I'm really allergic to something, we gotta go find out what this is. Finally, my doctor, whom I usually go to, was back from vacation, and I went in, I talked to him, I was like, she diagnosed me with asthma, I don't know what's going on, and my doctor, you know, listened to my lungs, you know, I was calmed down at that point, and he's like, I don't hear any wheezing. It's my diagnosis that you have depression and anxiety. You're just having a panic attack because of depression or something going on in your life, and that was like the first time I ever heard what a panic attack was, or an anxiety attack. Everything he said just made sense to me, and everything just clicked in my mind, and I just thought, I've had these so much throughout my life, now I have a name for it, and now I can start getting better. And it was really interesting though, because he's like, there are a lot of kids that come in who think they have asthma when it's really a panic attack, and that can be really dangerous if you give a kid with an anxiety disorder inhaler, because when you take your inhaler, it opens up your blood vessels and makes your adrenaline. It's like inhaling adrenaline. If you give adrenaline to someone with an anxiety attack, that is just horrible. He got me into counseling, and he got me into treatment, and he got me on some medication to calm me down. That's my diagnosis story. I know a lot of people have actually had this happen to them too, because it is really common. I suppose it's very, very common for this to happen to people who are diagnosed. They're misdiagnosed, and then they go back into another doctor and get a second opinion, and then they find out they have a mental illness, because that's why it's always great, no matter what you have, to go get a second opinion. Always get second and third opinions from doctors. Not always the final say. Every doctor could miss something. They're human. Go get a second opinion if you feel like you need it. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was my story about being diagnosed. I know it was kind of like, I don't know, I think it's a pretty funny story when you look back on it, because it was just like, I really thought I had asthma, and I didn't. I just a normal kid having panic attacks, you know, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tomorrow's video is really special. I am doing a collaboration with another YouTuber, which we've been working on for like quite a long time. I really hope you guys enjoy that. So stay tuned for that. It'll be the last day of Mental Health Week tomorrow. So, oh, it's been so much fun, and I want to thank you all for making videos and commenting, and all your lovely comments and support, and sharing videos and tweeting about it and everything. It's been a great week, and I want to say thank you so much for making this an amazing week for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the last day of Mental Health Week. Bye guys.